How are you today? We are having very beautiful Friday noon, and it's our last session for this week of Let's Be Connected. The main purpose of this project is to have a virtual interaction with our professors, lecturers, staff members from the department, from different departments, to introduce you, to provide you the information about the departments, about the mostly demanded information. And today is my honor to all of you present our honorable guest, Dr. Ganna Pola from Department of Child Health and Pediatric Diseases, Nursing Department, right? So hello, lecturer. Hello, doctor. How
Hello,
are you
hello,
today?
Ruta. Hello to everyone. I'm good, thank you. What about you?
Thank you. I'm very excited and I'm very honored to have you today as our guest. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Uh, I believe child health and pediatric diseases as the topic that you are mostly specified your education and current position is very sensitive for all of the people, and me and of course all the viewers who is joining us today very excited to hear and listen what you're gonna present to us. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you're welcome, Ruta. Actually, we will talk today not just only about the child health or something. We can talk today about, in general, nursing program, a nursing faculty, like for international students, what we can propose, what we have, what we are doing, what we're interested in. So we will talk a lot of today. Uh, okay, let's
That's
start, I think.
excellent. That's excellent. Maybe at the beginning, ask you to briefly introduce yourself to our viewers, how your life leads you to the position that you are now, that you are the member of our big family at Nearest University.
Yes. Exactly what you said. We are a family of nearest university, and as you told from me, my name is Dr. Ganna Pola. As you can see, I'm the coordinator of international students in the nursing faculty. I'm already the 5 years on this position. More than 5 years ago, I started to be one of the member of this family of nearest university. From beginning, I was like as a lecturer, invited as a lecturer, and after I was stayed in the full time. I will take a place in the full time in the nursing faculty. Before it was the health and science faculty. After we became a separate faculty, the nursing faculty, as the coordinator of the nursing students. So I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad to be the part of it. I think that's all.
We are very happy to have you here as well. As you specified to us, today we're gonna speak about nursing program. So can we know the main issues, main topic subjects that this program covers?
Yeah, we will talk today about the nursing programs. I see that some of my students, they came already, and our students, yes. About the nursing programs, in general, if we will talk about nursing programs, we have 4 years length of study. It is full-time program, 4 years, which is separated on the 8 semesters. Okay. In total, we have mandatory courses and we have elective courses during these years of study. We have online courses and we have a face-to-face study. And in general, the students who are going to gain the diploma of nursing, they need to have minimum 240 ECTC credits. Why it is ECTC credits? It's easy to be transferred to some other countries. You know that ECTC, it's European credit system. So it's common to the all
Yes.
countries. So because we are now more talking for the foreign students, They will be, of course, maybe part of them will want to stay here after the education, but the part of them will want to go to work or to turn back to their country or to want to go abroad. Actually, from my experience, too many of my students, they want to going to work in the US, Canada, UK, Scotland, whenever, Australia. And to be easy for them to be transferred there, we calculated in their also transcript, they will see the ECTC credits, which are common over all the world. So this is easy. Nowadays, we have around 320 students in nursing department, just only like foreign students. Around 110 of the first semester, 75 of the first year, 110. Of second year, it's around 75. The third year, 55, and the fourth year, it's around 80 students. Yes, actually, we, as I said from beginning, before we was a part of the health science faculty. After we were separated as a nursing faculty. And in 2017, we had our first graduator of the international students. And that time, it was just only 7 students on that group. But you know that nowadays, this year, we will have around 50 or 60 graduators. So the population, the amount of our students are growing, which are very, very glad to be with them, that they are with us. So it's good. I hope that it will be better and more.
Yeah, the number really rised a lot. I believe one of the main motivation for the students to come to our university is that we already have the hospital itself on campus. So it's not only about theory that the students will study and are studying, but also about that they can see everything and touch and feel practically as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. The accommodation of the nearest university is a big advantage for the students to be in this big facility, because we will talk about this maybe a bit later when I will talk about the specific nursing program, which needs some practice also as well. And our hospital, yes, it's a big help in this.
Okay. May I ask what assessment methods during the educations is being used for the students to evaluate their performance?
Yeah, assessment methods actually, it's some common methods to some other courses, some other faculties, such as you have midterm examination, we have a final examination. Actually, the data of them already every student can reach in our nearest website, and it's certain, even I think from now, maybe it's certain for the fall semester. Oh, no, we have a summer, but a bit later it will be certain for the fall semester, so the students can be prepared themselves before, at least morally, and maybe to take some notes, etc. We have my midterm exam, we have a final exam, we have assignments, we have a projects, but also what is specific to our specialization, to the nursing faculty, this is the practice examination, the practice training for the practice, because of, that the nursing, it's not just only theoretical skills. Oh, we have a theoretical hours and we have a practical hours. So if we're taking like the main course, such as the child health or the medical surgical, there you can have like 6 theoretical hours in a week and the 12 practical hours in a week. So for the nursing, like we have a note for some courses with the practice, we have a note for the practice, and we have a note for the theoretical part. So this is a bit maybe difference of the evaluation of the students for the other faculties. But
Yes,
everything else is the same, like it's a midterm, it's a final examination.
okay. What opportunities do the students have to broaden their understanding, to broaden the subjects that they are studying?
Yeah, actually, as we told with you like 3 minutes before, that our students actually of nearest university are very lucky, They have a lot of opportunities because of the nearest university. It's not just only the wall-bound building where we have a lectures halls. The nearest university, it's a great, big facility where you can have everything. First of all, yes, it's for the students, some accommodation, good near accommodation near their study. Because of, in the nursing program, as I said, we have a practice and we have a theoretical. And for the practice, sometimes the students, they need to go to the hospital like every day. So the students who are living far from, like in Magos or Güzelyurt, they can have a possibility to stay at least that one time around the hospital, which will be easy for them because of they will need to be in the hospital at 8 o'clock. And sometimes it's hard to make in the Cyprus so early. So it's these facilities. From another one side, we have two laboratories for the nursing faculty, two practice laboratories. First of all, for the main course of the nursing faculty, such as the fundamentals of nursing, we have a separate laboratory, the fundamentals laboratory, where the students can practice their self, where they can have the examination, where they can practice their self before they will go to the hospital to have a real practice on the humans, on the people. Okay, we have a second laboratory of the woman health and gynecology, which is also very comfortable because also the students, they have a practice there before and after they entering to the hospital to the real practice, to the real internship. Okay, as you said before, we have a nearest hospital, which is the big one, big facility. Really, we have a lot of departments there. We have a lot of like foreign patients. We have a staff, and the nearest hospital is really near. So the students who are living in a dormitory, actually, it's a big advantage for them. We have a big library. Our library is great, and I always telling to my students, so please don't ignore the library nowadays. Of course, nowadays we have internet, we have a Google, we have everything, which is very easy that you can lay down on your sofa and you cannot, but the library is something different. You can find more better and more clear information there. I by myself, actually, time to time, I'm going to the library, and I very like our library. It's a big and really good one. And actually now, after this COVID life starting over the world, right? Our student actually for them maybe will be from one side is more hard, but from another one side more easy. They have now the online courses, online lectures. All our lectures, they downloaded their PowerPoint presentations, all their slides in the nearest website. So we have a really great website, the nearest website, and actually our students or the candidate of students, they can find a lot of information there. And our nearest website, it's in the two languages, so you can have an English language there, which will be easy for the foreign students.
Thank you so much for your broad explanation about the opportunities for the student to get better understanding. Speaking about the grant library, as you said that it's much easier for the students to just sit on their sofa and get information from internet. However, in internet nowadays everyone can post, so I believe it's very nice that you are encouraging the students to go to the grant library of nearest university, where they can be sure that the information they will find and they will study is accredited and professional information. So
yeah, definitely.
that's very good. And I wanted to ask you also about the practice, coming more specific about practice. Do the students have the requirement about the summer training programs as other departments?
Yeah, about summer training program, like first of all, let's talk like if we're talking about practice again in nursing faculty, the practice is something different because it's mandatory, as I said from beginning. For some lessons, some courses, we have a mandatory hours, and there is a lot of, and we are doing them during the semester. For the summer, nowadays we have a summer courses. If before we had the summer courses just only for those students who stayed with a course and they don't want to stay for one semester more, they can do like they can repeat the course on summer during the summertime. But actually nowadays, each student, even if they did not fail the course, they can take the new course, or if they fail, they can repeat course during the summertime. And actually it's very good. It's a big opportunity to the student because of, like if the student, they starting with a one group, if they failing, for example, we have a big courses, as I said from beginning, and they have a small courses. So big courses, for example, it's like around 15 ECTC credits, okay? And the small one is 2-3. So if you
Yeah.
fail the big course, you automatically will stay one semester more, or you will have to repeat this course on summer. You cannot take this course plus to your courses during the semester, okay? So what we can propose to the students, this is a good that during the summer they can repeat this course and they can durate their study and to be graduate with their mates. Actually, this is what is from my practice, the students, they really want, because of some of them, they starting to study together, one group, and they want to be graduate with each other. They have a good friends or something, and they're coming to me and they're saying, please, Hojam, we want to repeat it because we want to be graduate on time. Or somebody planning to stay here like 4 years and after to become back home. And if you fail the course, so you can't come back home. You will come back just only 6 months after, which is not too much suitable for some students. So that's why the summer program is very important, and is very important for our faculty. And we have it now, as I told, we have it from beginning, and now the students can even like take the summer program, and if they want to be graduate early, if they will be successful during the summer courses, if they will take like some amount of credit units which will be for them enough to be graduate, that one time they can even to be graduate, to be finished early if they will study during the summer as well.
That's very great opportunity because me myself as a student who graduated, I know how much it might demotivate the student who, for example, failed just from one subject and will graduate both with their mates. And also, I believe it is very important for the students, foreign students who already plan their, let's say, life program that they're gonna study, let's say, 4 years, and just if something happen, it's gonna extend. So it's not gonna touch only uh, emotionally about the classmates, about the friends, but it might also touch them from financial perspective. That,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
example, their parents are financially supporting them. So that's really great opportunity as well. Would it be possible, for example, since the duration of the studies is said that it's 4 years, is there a possibility for the students, if they are gonna take the courses during summer term, to finish, let's say, in 7 semesters or even 6 semesters?
Yeah, exactly. It's possible now, but I just want that our students or candidates of our students, I always explain, but for candidate of students, it's need to be understand that it's not just only about the number of courses that you are taking, because of, as I said from beginning, we have main courses which are so heavy, and we have small courses. And important thing is to reach, as I said from beginning, 240 ECTC credit units. So that's why it's not important how many courses did you finish, but it's important that you can reach. So for example, yes, from your question, Ruta, can you finish instead of 8 semester, can you finish for the 7th semester? Now, yes, you can finish. If you will study during the summer, and if you will take during the summer, not just only one small courses for 3 credit units. If you will take during the summer, let's say one big courses, and for example near to them one small courses, but also it has some limitation for the credit units during the summer period. This is also what the students need to know, because of some of them coming and say, okay, Hojam, I will take like 5 courses during the summer. No, it's not possible. And also it's not possible not because of we don't want. It's not possible because of it's not good for the students, because of think like what they will know if they will study like 5. Okay, during semester they studying more than 5 courses, but we have, like I said, the practice in the hospital. We have, if they will have some other courses, so they will need to arrange this one timing. So it has a limitation of the credit, but yes, if they are successful students, actually we have some different, if the students will come to our nearest website and to read the regulation for the undergraduate students, they will find a lot of information there for them, because of there is also exists some other opportunity where the students can finish quickly than 8 semesters.
That's great. That's great. Speaking about successful student, as you mentioned, from your teaching experience, once the student graduates, successfully graduate, in your opinion, what kind of qualifications, what about the qualities does the successful student gets who graduate from this course?
First of all, the students who are entering the nursing faculty, they have to be the hardworking. Because of nursing faculty, it's as I told, we have quite a hard program, I think, because of it's true and it's need to be like this. It had to be like this because of you will have in the future the deal with the human health. Okay, so that's why, of course, you will have to study hard during these 4 years. And as I said, we have a practice such as the other faculty. Maybe some of the faculties I don't have the practice, and you can take just only online courses to sit at home. So now the nursing faculty, it's not like this. Okay, we have a laboratory courses, we have a laboratory studies. You will have to know not just only the theoretical skills. You will have to have practical skills as well, which you can gain during the laboratory classes, during the practice in the hospital, during some lessons, whenever. Okay, so that's why we're always saying that for some, for example, students who are coming to us from the transfer from other department, we're saying like, okay, do you understand that the nursing faculty is quite a hard faculty? And are you going to be a good student? Are you going to working hard? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, plus to this, I think that the students who are going to start the nursing, they have to want a nurse. Because of the student who wants to be in some marketing, to be in marketing deals or something, okay, they will not be successful in the nursing, because of during the nursing we are studying something different. We are more coming to the human body, to the health, health issues. So the candidate of the student, they have to be interesting in this point. Yeah, I think it's like this. So first of all, it should be hardworking, and the second one, they want to be. They should love what they will do. They should love their future job.
Yes, as you said, it's very important to be successful because it's not only the subject that you cannot catch up later about this subject which you're studying, because you're gonna work with the health of the patients, of the people. So it's very sensitive and it's very serious subject that the students should take serious once they are deciding to study nursing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it is like this. And I always saying, to my graduates, especially for graduate students who are going to the practice, I always saying to them, guys, look, you're in the hospital as a student, but 1 month later, already you will be a diplomat nurse. You will be a nurse and you can come to this hospital to work as a nurse. So nobody will help you. So it will be your job, and you will take all responsibility for everything what you are doing for yourself. Okay, not for your teachers, not for your head nurses who are helping you, for yourself. So that's why it is really a very big responsibility to study this faculty and to be graduate from this faculty.
Yes. Do the graduate students from bachelor degree, do they continue their studies for master and PhD as well? What would be the advantages for the students to study, to continue their studies?
Actually, yeah, we did not talk from beginning that we have undergraduate program and we have a postgraduate program. And nowadays, like let's say like 4 years ago, we didn't have a postgraduate program for the international students, but nowadays we have. And we have a lot of postgraduate students. We have a PhD program, we have a master program for the nursing students. We have a PhD students. We have they can take the PhD in different specializations, such as the surgical nursing, maternity nursing, child nursing, public health nursing, and nursing education. For nowadays, we have 10 students, PhD students, international students for the nursing program. And we have a Master of Nursing. Nowadays, we have a 20 international students of the Master program. We have already the graduates from the Master program, and the most part of them, I think they durated with us for the PhD program. For Master program, we have same the six programs, six nursing programs, such as the surgical nursing, maternity nursing, child nursing, public health nursing, nursing education, yes, it's psychiatric nursing. Okay. And I always saying to our students, believe me, a lot of my students, our graduates, they durated with us or just only the masters or just master and the PhD as well. And I always advise to our students to durate if they're going to durate their postgraduating education. I always advising them to do it here with us because of, like they're telling like your walls are getting you warmer. So it's your facility, the teachers, because of the teachers which you had during your 4 years of study and the teachers that you will have in your postgraduate programs, they are the same. So it's, the facility where you're living, it will be same dormitory or the same residence whenever. Okay, it will be same hospital. So I always advise to the student, if they're thinking to do their postgraduate education, if they're thinking to durate it, I advising them to durate it in our nearest university.
Yes, that's a very good point because each student every year, when the semester starts, when they are having new lectures, it's not only about the new material, not only about the theory that they're gonna study. It's also about getting know the lecturers, the professors, and I believe it would be a huge advantage for the students
Yeah,
to continue at the same place, with, as you said, between the same walls, that you don't need
yeah,
to get to know the environment anymore. You just can focus on the things that you're gonna study, that you're gonna learn, that you're gonna practice.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. Uh, uh, Speaking about the job opportunities, which I believe for all the students are one of the main things why they are choosing the education after, for example, high school or after bachelor. What job opportunities do the students who study the sports have locally, internationally as well?
Yes, of course. Actually, our students, they can be employed or in the hospital, some health centers, health facilities, hotels. Actually, in Cyprus, there is a lot of possibility for the graduation students to work in some hotels as a nurses. And as I know, some of my actually students, they had some experience there. Some schools, some the private hospital, private clinics, health clinics, and the students who graduate from our university, they have a possibility to work, such as here, same as Turkey. Uh, so we have, and actually we have a good example. The one of my graduator, it was around 3 years ago, she was graduated, one of the first our group of graduated. one of our student graduates, she was employed by our nearest hospital. So we have a possibility to be employed, to employing our graduates or some other hospitals and centers.
That's very nice. What about the office hours? About do you have the open door system as the other departments? Can the students reach out for you for the extra information, extra knowledge if they do need? Not only current students, can the graduated students as well contact you to ask the advice?
Well, actually, yes, of course we can. And of course, you know that again, I'm saying that we have a great, the nearest university site where you can find a lot of information there. And there is, if you go to the nearest university site, to the my name, you can see there my email address that everybody who needs, they can contact me there. Also, you know that we have a WhatsApp group, and a lot of my students who was with me, graduates, they contacted me in the WhatsApp, and even still one of my students who was graduated, who turned back to Africa several days ago, sent me the photo of his newborn baby. So yes, the students can contact me for the information, the information about the study, what they're doing. Actually, we have a lot of the WhatsApp group where we can help, where we're helping to all our students 24 hours actually in a day. And plus to this, I can tell you that we also, like we said before, that nearest, it's not just only the university. Nearest, it's a big family. And we're helping some students coming to me for the advice for the personal life. It is like this. And I helping, of course, we always helping them. If it is need, we asking for the dean for the help, or the international office whenever. But of course, always we are helping for the students. So for the current students, they know like how to reach through the WhatsApp, and for the candidate of students, they always can reach for the email address and what they're doing. I know like once time, the one mother of my student, she wrote me from the Great Britain. She was currently in Great Britain citizenship, and she wrote me there to ask how is her son study. So they can. And you know that, like, I don't know, maybe like 70% of the, not the first semester, but after the first semester student, I know personally by the name. So they can contact every time, anytime. Welcome.
That's very nice. That's very nice to hear that not only students can reach out for you, but also the family
Yeah,
members. It's very
yeah,
nice
it is.
as well. Some of the lecturers prefer to be reached out during their office hours, or for example, through the email. It's really nice that the students can reach out for you through WhatsApp, because I believe this is the main digital platform, let's call it, that student prefers to use. That's really great. Thank you.
Yeah.
About accreditation of the program, which is also very important for the student, and we are time to time getting this question. May you present a little bit about accreditation, maybe membership about the Department of Nursing?
Yes, accreditation. Actually, we are for nowadays we are fully accredited from the Zimbabwe. We got it last year, the full accredited, and the full accredited from Nigeria. But I can tell you that if we're talking about now, about the amount of the nursing students, we have around 52% Zimbabwe students, and we have a 28% of Nigeria, from Nigeria, 19% from another African countries, and the 1% from the some Arabic region. So the majority of our students of the nursing department are from the Zimbabwe, other the Nigeria. And we are nowadays the fully accredited from this countries. Okay. So I think it's a big opportunity from them. And actually we were very glad last year that we got the fully accredited from Zimbabwe. it was a good thing for us and a good opportunity for our students.
Yes, that's really good opportunity. Speaking about that, let's call it COVID-19 situation that just came unexpectedly, and no one was prepared, of course, for it. How did the classes were taking? I believe that I also know that it was taken online, like off campus classes. How did the examination went through? Because we have like first semester already finished or finishing these days. I believe, as you mentioned before, that nursing department is a lot of not only theory but also about the practice. So uh, I believe it was very difficult timing to transfer from regular education to the online platform. Could you please a little bit present us how did it go? Is it planning to go on like this?
Yeah, unfortunately, as you said, like beginning of this year was unexpected and shocked over the world that we have to stop our usual life and we had to change our lifestyle. So it was changed. Yes, our education came for the online for the spring semester. Our education will be durate fully online during the summer semester, 100% online. And for now, it's planning for the fall semester to be 30% online and the 70% face-to-face. But of course, you know that we don't know what will happen after. And that one moment, our life turned during the 10 days or something. So hopefully that nothing will go worse, okay? And that will be like this. But for now, if we have now forward the summer semester. First of all, the summer semester will be fully online, 100% online. How it's working? Again, in our nearest website, if you will go, you can see like this is education center. Okay, the link like this. And we have a distance education center, and due to the distance education center, the all lectures they're giving their lecturing they're giving the information. First of all, as I said before, that they putting on the drive disk all their materials, and after all students they have a schedule. Nothing changed actually. Just changing the one thing that they're not going to the university, they're sitting in home and taking the lessons. But we have a schedule. We have a time for the lessons, and let's say Tuesday at 10 a.m. till 12 a.m., 2 hours, we will have a health promotion course. Okay, so during that one time at 10 a.m., like I'm sending a link and I'm going online, I'm going live. So we have a live lesson. Same, the students can communicate with the lecturer, they can ask the question, the lecturer can answer the question. So it's working actually the same, just changing that I'm here and you're there. That's all. What about the evaluation? For evaluation, we have same like midterm, final examination. It could be some assignments whenever, but for examination, it could be something like online exam. It can be something like a quiz, can be something like assignment. If it is like on the online exam or the quiz, again, it's giving some certain time for this. So let's say like 10 of June at 10 o'clock, we will have exam. It will durate like 30 minutes. For this 30 minutes, I will have like 20 questions and the students have to answer it. And at the end of this timing, everybody have to submit their jobs. So the students again has a limitation of time and they have the same questions. We as a teachers downloading our questions to the website and it's coming to them at the certain time. They can see it at a certain time. So again, the examination has a schedule. Examination has a schedule, certain schedule for the midterm, for the final exam, for the receipt, whenever.
Thank you. That's really good to know that the education haven't stopped that this COVID-19 didn't put the leg for the education to stop it or to fall down. It's really nice that the department and the whole university managed so fast to turn regular education to the online digital platform education, which is really good for the students that they didn't lose, they didn't make the gap of the education, which is very important for them as well. Thank you for the great explanation. Thank you for the very rich knowledge that you provided to us today. For the end, would you share with us your advices for the current students and most importantly for the prospective students who is at the moment planning their educational life, university life, to choose this nursing program or not? So we will be very happy to hear from you your advices.
Yeah, first of all, as we talked from beginning, of course, we are waiting. We are really be glad with the students who are now with us, and we love all of them. My students, they know that they every time they can find the support from me, from our office, from our dean, and never, or me or the dean, we never sending back the students. We're always trying to help the students whenever they will come to us with what they have the issues. For the candidate of student, I can really advise them to be the part of to become the part of the family of the nearest university. Because of what we said with you, Rita, from beginning, that the nearest university, it's not just only the one building with a lectures hall. It's a big facility. It's a lot of building, a big territory, which you can see have there everything. It's a dormitory, it's a residence, which are really comfortable for the students. It's the hospital, which are very important for the nursing faculty. It's a qualified academic staff. We have in the 2018, actually, we became the first nursing faculty from the North Cyprus. Okay, so it never have been before. It was the nursing department, and we became the first nursing faculty. Nowadays, we have 7 professors in our staff. We have 1 associate professor, 6 assistants professor, 3 doctors, and 7 research assistants. So it's really qualified staff, which can really give you a lot of good knowledge during your study here. Actually, by the way, we can talk about same for the postgraduate program. And again, we forgot to say that during the summertime, such as the undergraduate students can get their semester, can get their courses, the postgraduate students, they also can get their courses. And in this time, they can finish their postgraduate program more quickly. So you can, if you're entering our nearest university life, you can starting with your undergraduate program, do it with your master, and do it with your PhD in the same facility, which we said with you that is really important. Yeah, I think that we, as we told you before, that we have a laboratories, we have a hospital, so we have the library, we have a good opportunity for the students to gain the good knowledge. Also, we have a transfer programs. You know, it is very important actually for the candidate of students. We have a lot of transfer students. But just there is exist, we can talk for the transfer a lot of, because of there is exist too many points how to be transferred and how you can get transferred. Just only one thing that sometimes students thinking that if they're transferring from the one university, one department, and one of them studying this time and another one studying a bit more, it could be because of it depends on which one courses you took during your study, which one notes you got during your study. So there is a lot of things, but again, as we talked before, like all the students can reach me during the email, and sometimes the students sending us already their transcripts to evaluate, to know. So the students in nearest also have this one opportunity to be the transferred.
That's really good. That's great. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sharing with us such important information. I believe it was and will be very useful for the students, especially who is thinking to study this course, who is graduating even from bachelor and thinking to pursue their master degree, pursue their PhD degree. So I believe you really had motivate them. You really deleted some question marks from their heads that they had about this department and about the studies, how it's gonna be, especially during this COVID-19 situation that had fallen down on us. We wish you endless energy, doctor, and thank you for not letting COVID-19 stop education and keep moving forward with the knowledge and sharing it with the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ruta. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you. See you. Thank you for all our viewers. Don't forget that you can always contact us directly through our social media. As the Dr. Ganna Pola indicated, and also we had one question today about the transfer opportunity. So yes, we have this opportunity. You can always contact us through our email address or social media, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook. We will be very happy to assist you and provide you all the information, to provide all the information about the procedure of admission. Also, be reminded that at the moment, during the summer, we have a postgraduate scholarship admission for all new graduated students, all bachelor students who would like to study master with thesis and master graduate students who would like to study PhD. Feel free to contact us and see you next time, which is on Monday. We will have the honorable guest, Professor Dr. Zeynep Onur, who is the Dean of the Department of Architecture. We're going to speak about the programs, architecture, landscape architecture, and interior architecture. So see you on Monday. Have a nice weekend and let's be connected.